with 3.4. It's a big problem. It's a big section, I should say. And we already did number 8. So we're going to work on number 9. And on number 9, we're solving an equation. They gave it to us in a form like this. They said if d of x equals 2,000. Okay, if you look at think about your graph, d of x is 2,000. That's way down here. So estimate, think right now. Shout out a number. How many minutes is that going to be? So if d of x is 2,000, we could figure out exactly how many minutes that is. I bet you can guess by looking, and let's prove it. So the question was, if d of x equals 2,000, then x equals blank. And what does that mean? So what it's going to mean is the number of minutes where 2,000 gallons is left in the pool. So we just write it out like this. We say, okay, d of x is 2,000, just like solving an equation. And we had our equation, negative 1,000x plus 24,000. That's for Dane, remember? All right, so this is a two-step equation. First thing we do is we subtract 24,000 so we can isolate the variable with its coefficient. Subtract 24,000, subtract 24,000. All right, let's keep it lined up. That's 0. So we're going to end up with negative 1 equals negative 1,000 x plus 0, which is just a 0 sitting there. Plus 0 doesn't change anything. Here, if I'm going to subtract 24,000 minus 2,000, because I have a positive and a negative that I'm adding together, so I'm going to end up with 22,000, and is it going to be negative or positive? Well, there's more negatives than positives. Okay, so now I'm going to divide both sides by 1,000. No, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1,000. Okay, not hard. We end up with positive 1, because negative 1,000 divided by negative 1,000 is positive 1. So we can write 1x, which is just x. Here, let's see, the 1,000 takes all these zeros away, basically, so we end up with negative 22 divided by negative 1, which is positive 22. So x is 22 minutes. I bet that's what you estimated from the graph. X is 22, and it's in minutes. Okay, so now the last thing they're asking us is they just want the interval when a of x is greater than d of x. So let's look at that interval. Here's a of x, and it's greater, greater, greater. It's getting closer, 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 closer until here, and then they're equal. And then what happens to the pink a of x? It's lower, 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 lower. So the interval would be from here to here, from 0 to 10. Zero to 10. And since they're the same as at 10, I'm going to put a curve there. What does this mean? So what does it mean about the amount of water? Does Allie have more water in the pool than Dane, or does Allie have less? Well, obviously it's higher up, so it's more water. What does this mean? From, let's see, for 10 minutes, Allie's pool has more water. For 10 minutes, Allie's pool has more water. That's a complete sentence, so let's make it just a capital F. For 10 minutes, Allie's pool has more water than Dane's. Oh, I just noticed something. I never did write the point here. X is 10, Y is 14,000.
Sorry about that. That was incomplete work.
And let's just throw that in, 22 minutes.
Okay,